I couldn't have asked for a better day to launch my Patreon page. I had to wait for half an hour to come out because the snow was coming down so thick and dense. This winter has been a disaster. It's so warm. You can see it's not cold enough for the snow to... Hello everyone from the Italian Alps. Today I'm launching my Patreon page. And before I tell you what content you should expect, let me just spend 2 seconds to tell what is Patreon. Patreon is a platform that is separate than YouTube, but as a YouTuber I registered there because then I can upload more content on that platform, different from the one that I upload on YouTube. And you guys can donate to me some sort of money to access to that extra content. It's as simple as that. So I get some financial support for all the creative work that I do, and you get some extra content from a creator that you particularly appreciate. Usually I see other creators on Patreon, they have tiers. It means that they let you choose what specific amount you want to donate each month. So they say if you donate $2 per month, you get access to all my posts. If you donate $5 per month, you get access to all my posts and all my extra videos that I put on Patreon. If you donate me $10 per month, I'm gonna write your name at the end of my video to thank you, and stuff like that. I have 2 problems with this system. First, my subscribers come from all over the world and from countries that have a very different GDP than Europe, let's say, and I don't want to have the same tiers for people that come from different countries, if you know what I mean. I want everyone to be able to access to this extra content that I'm gonna put up. Second problem, I don't want to make of my Patreon account an online shop of What a Shame Mary Jane. What I want to create with this new account is a narrower community of people who like the things that I talk about in my YouTube videos that is broader, because on YouTube you see the videos that I publish are public for everyone to see, even people that have a very different mentality than what we have. So I'm very excited to have this possibility with Patreon, because I guess only people who have a very similar values than the ones that I talk about in my YouTube videos are going to donate to me on Patreon and be part of this little Patreon family where we're gonna understand each other. So the concept here is not I give you something and you give me money for it. Again, it's not a shop, it's just a community that I take care of. So I produce content for this community and I let the discussions go on and stuff like that. But I ask you to donate to me a little bit of money, because all this work that I do for free. Nobody pays me for that. I just get a very small amount from ads on YouTube for my videos, but it's very little. So how can you become part of this little community of very passionate people about What a Shame Mary Jane? You go on the link down below that is simply patreon.com/whatashamemaryjane, and from there you are gonna be able to make a payment, which is gonna be a monthly payment, but you can cancel whenever you want. The payment can be made both through credit card and Patreon. I'm sure that there is a possibility of paying through Patreon because that's the method that I chose to support my creators, because I support a few creators too, of course. I watch YouTube as well. And that's it. It's very easy to change whenever you want. If you want to change the amount, if you want to cancel your subscription and don't want to support me anymore, who knows? Let's talk about now what kind of content you should expect. Well, you should really expect any kind of content. especially these next few months, because I don't know what is gonna work and what is not, what you guys like and what not. So I'm gonna put up a lot of different content. I'm gonna experiment a lot. And I ask you, please, guys, leave me feedbacks. So tell me, comment on the content that I post and tell me, you know, Mary Jane, I really like this kind of content, or, you know, Mary Jane, I really didn't like this kind of content. I don't think you should put it up anymore because it's not interesting. That would be a very big help. But some general content ideas I have already, of course, and you should expect more personal opinions, let's say, or perspectives. So you have to understand that because YouTube is such a public platform, I feel very limited in the kind of opinions that I can share. Whereas here, I feel like I could be more free because it's a smaller amount of people that have access to this kind of content. So it's easier to manage the misunderstandings. That's what I mean. So I'm gonna pick up some topics and talk about them in some extra videos. Then you should expect more personal videos. So I would like to tell you more about me, about how I manage my life, who are my friends, I don't know, all these kind of things that I don't want to make super public on YouTube, but here I feel like we're kind of a smaller family, so I can. Third, some extra content about traveling, but not edited. So I will try to make those kind of videos where I just show you around what I see, but I don't edit with a lot of cuts and a lot of music and text so much, because that is very time consuming. And also I know that many people don't like much edited content. They prefer to have unedited one. So I'm gonna try to put up that one and you're gonna tell me if you like it or not. Then you're gonna expect a lot of behind the scenes videos or content in general, because I personally like it very much when other creators show how they shoot their videos, how they choose their location, what problems they have with the tripod, with the microphone, or if I don't know, some people come when they are filming and they say something, I don't know, all these kind of little problems or bloopers and stuff like that. I would like to put up some videos where I show you all this behind the scenes content that I usually just cut and put away, or I don't talk about in my YouTube videos, of course. And then lastly, you are going to participate in the choice of my YouTube videos. So there is the possibility on Patreon to make polls, so I can do little surveys to understand what you are more interested to see as a next YouTube video on my channel and whatnot. You're gonna help me out in choosing the best content, the most interesting content for my audience. So if you haven't watched it yet, I made a video a couple of weeks ago. It was the last day of 2019. It was a very personal and unedited video where I explained to you a little bit what's behind my channel and stuff like that. And there I explained also my reasons for opening a Patreon account. So if you are interested in this and you haven't watched it yet, please, I'm gonna put it here on the cards somewhere, and you should go watch that one because it's way more in depth than this little video. And by the way, that video, a lot of you asked me where I was shooting it. It was my hometown, simply. It was obviously not in the center of the town, but it was in the fields around the town. Whereas this one is shot, I'm currently on the Julian Alps, an area where my family has come since 20 years. I'm very familiar with this area, even if it's not my hometown at all. But yeah, just so you know. So go immediately to patreon.com/whatashamemaryjane. You find the link down in the description and pick up an amount. Guys, I really hope you're gonna decide to participate, to join this little community on Patreon, and to trigger you a little bit more in participating in this new Patreon adventure. I'm gonna announce immediately one of the next content that I'm gonna put up on Patreon in the future. I'm gonna finally reveal you guys what is my real name and where does the name of my YouTube channel come from. What a shame, Mary Jane. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.